Anyway, like I say, South Africa and the black people intended to basically have my Germans and my Britons and my Irish people basically build a whole bunch of stuff and produce a whole bunch of stuff, and then they planned to just nuke them and kill them off. I guess along with JFK and Jimmy Carter and all them. I don't really exactly know exactly the full details of it. Like I say, I wasn't really exactly there. I just helped out people at the right time to basically allow them to gain their freedom and not be exterminated. So anyway, and then a lot of stuff happened behind my back, unfortunately. And people were kind of left on their own a little bit. But they did okay, I guess, because there are still Germans, there are still Irish, and although I wish they would, I love the Germans a lot. And they actually learned English because of me, because I was like, all right, I know you guys speak German, and I used to be German, and I used to speak French, but I'm English now. So anyway, and they graciously changed their language, or learned my English language, which was really kind of them and really nice, and I love them for it. Anyway, though, I don't really understand why the black people decided to cover up all the death and extermination that they did and all the rape that they did. Maybe it's because people would hate them forever. Not that anyone ever really hated them. Like the black people say that they were enslaved and they were this and they were that. No, they were the one enslaving people and killing people. They were the problem. They still are the problem in South Africa. South Africa used to be a really nice place, really, really nice, and it was nice. It was nice before, and then it took this really bad downturn, And then I think some English people might have gone in there to kind of clean it up because it was really dangerous. There was a lot of French girl and Irish girls. I mean, there's a lot of family people that their kids would go over there, and then ring ring, your son has just killed a person. How much for him? Anyway, they didn't really regard laws or whatever. It's basically Anton and some black people. Anyway, so they were holding a bunch of people hostage in the police department and stuff like that. Like I said, they started chopping off people's hands, their own black people's hands, just to say that it was Irish or British, or Germans or British, or English people. Anyway, but it was them. So anyway, at the time when they did it, though, they said, "Oh, it's the English, it's the English, it's the English. The English chopped off our hands." And they had a whole bunch of black people that lied that said, "The English came and they chopped off our hands." I was like, we're going to have to investigate this first. Years later, now they say, blah, 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 it was us. It was the black people. They chopped off there was one crazy black guy that chopped off hands of other crazy other black people. Shrug. Free will. That's free choice. He chose to do that for some strange reason. He was supposed to be doing democracy and all that other stuff. And he decided he actually chopped off a bunch of British people and a bunch of other people, I think. I don't think he even chopped off. I don't think he did very many. I don't know. Like I say, they cover it up. They cover it all up. It was like I say, Michael Jackson's dad was like, "You got to go down on the brown before you get any help from the brown." Like it's this black thing. Like it's like you guys need to deal with your own existence and your own truth and your own leadership and seek some new leadership. Like, I'm sorry for you, but it's. Papa and a bunch of other people, they were lying to a bunch of black people, and they were like on LSD and just crazy. Like I say, the symbol is the eagle and the star, by the way. It's a commemoration thing, or eagle and the little circle. It was eagle and the circle. I drew it out. It was eagle and a circle with little lines to the center, like my spiral wheel, or eagle and a star. Those were my choices of eagles. The eagle and these little lines that are Nazi Germany. It's like, I don't know what that is. That is not, maybe it's because, they said that the Auschwitz was concentration camp, and they proved that Auschwitz was not a concentration camp nor anything bad. It had steam engines and it was really nice. And it wasn't until it was abandoned and people moved in there and it became this opium haven for people. And then there's a lot of rape and death, and that I had nothing to do with that. Nor was it technically, it was actually supposed to be not being used or whatever. They broke in and they started living there and started doing opium, and it was like this guy that was, what was his name? I forget it now. Not Gabe, whatever, something. He was a pilot, whatever. He was this guy that was supposedly so connected and everything else like that. And I did use him for some things. There were a couple of missions where I was like, there's like Guy or whatever. Guy can do it. It's like, because he had some opium connections or something like that, and realistically he had a bunch of Chinese people living inside this valley, and he eventually, to cover it up, they blew the valley or something like that. They blew the dam in the valley and like tried to wash away all the Chinese people that were living there happily doing stuff. It's really sad, actually. They were tending to his opium garden or whatever, and like he wanted to cover up the evidence, so he blew the dam. Anyway, probably, I don't know. Probably Brown was involved with that. I don't really know. Like I said, I was around back then, so, and my Germans were actually trying to straighten it all out and figure it all out. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff that was really bad in the past, and it's been misrepresented in history and stuff. And it's really unfortunate. And at the top of the thing, there was this mine in this town that was mine up there, and I was investing in this town at the time. Anyway, black people just ran around trying to take shit over. It's like, that's kind of why I moved out of Europe. Because like I say, it was just, I was like, those people are just going to continue attacking me. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm sorry. I don't really know why black people have decided to be so psychotic and bad. They should really stop. But, I mean, oh well. I don't know. But anyway, I don't know why they cover it up or lie about it. It's like, I mean, you're like Michael Jackson's dad and other people were propagating corruption with Nixon and JFK and everybody else. They were trying to make it worse. Now South Africa even admitted that they just kidnapped whoever will help them the most. They tried to kidnap me. I was like, get away from me, scary guy. I was like, here, have an airfield. Go away. They get a bomber. They start bombing people. Oh, well. I started bombing my beautiful, wonderful white people. Like my Germans, they did nothing wrong. Like the Germans would say, we did nothing wrong. And other people would say, they did nothing wrong. Anyway. Oh, well. What can you do? It's frustrating that they destroyed my legacy. Oh, well. Anyway, whatever.